Hi there everybody, Michael Maley here. If you've ever thought about ordering a new BMW, lease, finance, cash, whatever, the Performance Center pickup is where it's at. That's where I'm at. Pretty cool here. These are all vehicles like what the customer ordered. We're excited to be picking up our next lease to try it out. And first part of the event is actually you come in the night before, you get dinner, a nice dinner at the Marriott, and then you get breakfast, and then you come here for the track stuff. And then you get your delivery. So this is the track stuff. We're going to try some of these out. We'll try out the equivalent of what ours is. So here's an X5, and there's the missus coming up right now. So let's check it out. Walk along with me for the tour. Hope you enjoy. All right. Say hi, Laura. Okay, here we are, AutoCross, very early in the morning. Just kind of walking through the cones as close to the center of the cones as you can. Laura's doing a great job here. And outside to the outside of the track, and then accelerate, hard. Don't brake until you hit the red cone. Stay wide to the blue cone, and kind of a turn in. Put your driver's left tire to the left blue cone, and now towards the right. Put my tire on there, perfect, right on the edge. And then look where you want to go. There you go. And you look acceleration all the way to that blue cone. Treat it as a straight there if you can. Perfect. And you're on the outside. And whenever you're ready, once you straighten out the car, you can floor it as hard as you can. Floor it as hard as you can.
Straight though.
Yeah, it's kind of straight. There you go. Okay, and again.
All right, white X5. Hold up right there for me.
There you go. Good. First time ever getting the hang of it. Doing really, really well. There you go. Feel that engine. That V8 is kicking. Stay wide,
All right,
wide.
You can go. You can go.
Hit the brakes hard. Hit the brakes as hard as you can if you want. Now turn in. There you go. And then go. You got it now. Good job. So AutoCross Course. And keeping your eyes forward where you want to go. Really good job.
And no sleep.
No sleep. That's all right. Okay, I want you to floor it as hard as you can for a second. All the way. There you go. That's good. Very good. Yep. As few turns as you can here is good. You can keep it straight. Now floor it hard as you can for a second. All the way. There you go. Keep going. These brakes will slow you down, I promise. Nope. Stay wide to the blue cone. All the way wide to the blue cone.
All right, guys. So
right
let's come in and change driver. Let's come in and do a driver change. So,
You did a good job.
bottom right now, you're going to go to the left.
So that's AutoCross Course. We're going to switch. I'm going to give it a shot. Hopefully Laura survives my driving, and me too. Okay, Skidpad portion. Sorry you missed my AutoCross, but my wife would have thrown the phone. Check this out. See how they lose control miserably? That was a successful demonstration. That's them flooring the car on the skid pad with no stability system. The goal of the exercise is to show you how much stability control plays a factor in keeping you stable. So it's regulating the acceleration, it's braking certain wheels to keep you on track. That driver, if they get out of the green, is gonna then show you how it is when stability control is on. So you saw the result there. Check this out.
So that was
No stability control, yep. So now he's going to say drive just as hard with stability on, and watch what happens. Look, he's flooring it, but it's regulating. The system is regulating the throttle, and then the wheels are being regulated too. So as hard as he's driving, or she, I don't know who's behind the wheel, it's keeping them perfectly on the track. And again, it's a really complex system, stability, acceleration, yaw sensor, all that. So it's really neat to show you what these cars are capable of at full throttle, at full speed with stability on.
Seat forward just a little bit.
Okay, here we are with Leo, our instructor, and Laura behind the seat for the skid pad from inside the car.
Yeah, it's already in gear, so go ahead. So you can turn left. Okay. Let me show you something.
My husband hates this.
Look at, you know what's here? It's an airbag. Do you know how fast it deploys?
Oh.
200 miles an hour. You see the way your wrist is?
Yeah,
What's going to happen
break.
to your wrist?
Broken wrist.
You're going to have a broken wrist, okay? 9 and 3. When you need more steering, hand over hand. Okay? Break that
It's like
habit.
they taught us in driving school. All right.
Okay, go ahead. Exactly right. Hand over hand, right. Get used to that.
Really
If there's
close
only
steering
one
wheel.
thing that you learned today, it's that. Go to the right. Okay, give me about 20 miles an hour. Okay, got about right here in the middle. Now, I'm going to ask you to floor it. Now, keep going, faster, a little
sorry,
faster.
yep.
I'm going to ask you to floor it. When I ask you to floor it, just push that pedal all the way to the floor. Ready? Floor it now. Floor it. Brake.
Woo! Nicely done, babe. Very nice.
You did as good as Michael did. He's got nothing on you.
That's right.
Okay, did you put it in first?
Let me put your foot on the brake.
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay, good. Message. All right. And so we're going to turn it back on again. Okay. Go to
Very
the
fun
left.
on the skid pad.
All right. So now I'm going to ask you to floor it again. Okay. But this time the front of the car is going to push towards the grass like I did for Michael. When it starts pushing to the grass, I just want you to take your foot off the gas. Okay. So go ahead. Give us some more gas. More. Just keep looking around the circle. More. Okay, feel the front wheels no longer connected.
Yeah.
Do it again. More gas. Okay. See, off the gas. See how that fixes it by just taking your foot off the gas. You don't go to brake and you don't put more steering
Just
in.
take it off, which is what you would do naturally.
Right. Well, a lot of people, what they do is they go to brake. Let's go to the left. By going to brake, it just makes the situation worse, right? Because the tires are no longer contacting no longer have contact anymore. So if you put more steering in or you go to brake, the front of the car is just going to go right off the road.
Very cool. Good job, Laura.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the assistance, Leo, and for helping my wife prevent her
Absolutely.
wrist breakage. Good stuff.
So that was a little more, that was 25, but it took me about 10 feet to stop the car. I'm going to come down, I'm going to double the speed. I'm going to come down to 40 miles an hour. Where do you think I'm going to stop? How many cones?
Half.
3.
All right, here we go.
So we're doing ABS threshold braking, as you probably deducted. And the goal is to show you, hey, driving these cars around in the city, this is what the car can do. So he's getting up to about 40 miles an hour. I think he's out of gear, revving it. And then we'll see, once he hits the blue cones, he's going to slam on the brakes. Three and a half cones.
3 cones. So what happened? I went from 1 cone to 3 cones. Is it a linear relationship, stopping distance? It's not, is it? It's exponential. It's 10 times. If I was doing 80 miles an hour, I'd be way down by that yellow cone. So the moral of the story is, what I want to share with you is the faster you go, the further down the road you need to look, right? Because you want to plan your future. So when you're on the highway and you see 5 or 6 cars ahead of you that are starting, brake lights are starting to come on, guess what? You need to start applying some brake lights. The other important piece of this, when you apply brake lights, well, you need to look in the rearview mirror, right? It's not only important to manage the traffic in front of you, but it's important to manage the traffic behind you. So you should train your brain that whenever you go from gas to brake, you immediately look in the rearview mirror to find out what's going on behind you, because you've got the biggest brakes in the industry. And if you go hard to brake, that car behind you, you don't know what that driver's doing, right? It could be distracted. You want to look in the rearview mirror, and you either want to start tapping the brakes, getting them to realize what's going on, or put your emergency flashers, or move lanes, right? You can prevent a rear-end collision. That's my point is now. How many of you noticed what happened to my driver's side window just now?
Automatically down.
Automatically went up.
Up,
didn't it?
yep.
So it does that to protect the occupant. Okay? It's a safety feature designed in the BMW. So that's the anecdotal evidence I need to know that you're getting 100% braking out of that car when you come down here. Okay? All right, so you guys can go back down, line up at the green cones. Let me get this car out of the way and we'll get started.
Dyslexic this morning, apparently. Sorry about that. So the windows automatically go up in case your windows are down for safety of the occupants. When you autocross, you typically want the windows down in case there's an accident. But interesting. So if the windows don't go up, we know that Laura is not braking hard enough. You have to ABS threshold braking, the windows go up. But I'm driving first. Do you want to hold the camera while I drive? No. Maybe the second
I
time.
need to hold this bar over here.
That's right, you got the grab handle.
The one that my
All
grandma
right,
used to
car at the
hold.
light. Come on down. 35
Oh, yeah.
miles an hour.
The OS
35
handle?
miles an hour.
So there they go. They're going to drive 35 miles an hour and brake as hard as they can, and we'll do that too. I'm going to put the camera down for me to go. But
Oh, yeah.
really neat to see, again, city driving, regular driving.
Look at you. Lots of tire smoke, tire Window goes up.
what these cars can do. You step away from this really, even if you don't want to do autocross or tracking, you really step away from this kind of getting a feel of safety and kind of awareness of what the cars can do. Good stuff. All right, good job. 28, 35, you're at 40, 43, 45, slow down, 44, 44, 44. Slam on it right now.
Good. A little early.
Yeah.
It's up here. And put the window down so that we know that you're getting 100% out of the car. But good start.
There you go.
I was going way too fast.
But yeah, that's not your fault because you were just trying to regulate your speed, right? So you broke a little early, right?
Up to 45 miles an hour. Car's aligned. 45
I like that you started quick though.
miles
You were already at 45. I'm glad you did that. So you have no problems getting up to speed. And now you'll just, this time 45, so you can floor it like you did. And then just cut off, come off the gas.
But that was much better on the brakes, okay? Didn't get the window to go up, but much better on the brakes.
All right, we'll try it again here in a bit.
Okay, car's aligned, 45 miles an hour.
45, here we go. Great job. 38, 40, perfect.
Very, very nice. You got your hands up at 2 at 10. Go to 9 at 3. Yeah. That was almost 100% braking. That was probably 90.
Oh, okay.
The window didn't go up.
So even more. Oh, yeah, thanks. I didn't
Much,
get
much better.
the
All right,
window to
guys.
go up.
Now we're going to bump it up to a scary 55. And again, the road turns to the left. Just keep your foot on the brake. The car will brake and turn. That's what I want you to experience. So get back down, car at the line, 55 miles an hour.
Was that fun?
Yeah, I didn't get the window to go up.
I know, you gotta brake a little harder. Did you feel like you pushed all the pressure on the brake? I think you did too. I think we just weren't going fast enough. But when you slam on it, and never
very
take
nice,
anything off.
Very nice. Much better. Much better.
There you go.
All right, so you're all done. You can just park right here and wait. You can log out the gallery down here.
50, 55, keep going. Slam.
Yeah, good. A little early, but the only reason it didn't come up is you didn't punch. You hit the brake and then went to 100% ABS brake. You got to punch at the brake pedal. And then it knows, oh, this is an emergency.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, you can line up behind that white X-ray. Let me get my car, guys. I'm going to lead you back.
Good job, it's all right.
I failed.
I think, were you worried about slowing down from 55?
Yeah.
Everybody did fantastic. You didn't get the
I should have told you to
window
just pull off the accelerator. That's all right, good job.
Darn.
Hey, it's fun. ABS ratio braking. Really need to try this and know what your car can do, how quickly your car or SAV can stop, because the stopping distance is pretty impressive, especially with the big brakes. BMW really builds large brakes for their cars because they know as hard as you want to accelerate, you got to be able to stop. So good stuff. Hopefully everybody enjoys it on their city streets if you need it. All right, here, Clint Kimmel, tearing up the track at an M3 503 horsepower around the track, making it like he's kind of taking a stroll through Central Park. Not even really trying. And this just shows you the balance, Clint, doesn't it, of the car. You can almost drive this with 2 fingers. Awesome. This is what these cars are capable of doing. An everyday street car at pace and so controlled. You doing all right, Laura? Laura's not saying too much back there. Now on the skid pad, a little drip stability control fully off here, Clint. Yes, sir. Incredible. That's awesome. So he's just feathering the throttle, controlling. He's doing what the computer did for us on the skid pad. He's doing it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh my gosh. Outstanding.
Gentlemen, looking at it, the 360s on the skid pad, please. Do not do those this morning with that many people out there.
I felt very controlled and safe, Clint. That was incredible.
And we're done.
Awesome. What do you think? Better than a roller coaster ride?
Good job, Clint. Oh my gosh.
Thanks a bunch. That was incredible. How many years you been driving?
About 40.
About 40 years.
The 440
Well
going
done.
up.
Very cool. That is what BMW is about. What did you think? You survived, babe?
Yeah, definitely. A second round, maybe not.
Maybe not a second round. Awesome. Great. Great work. All right.
440 up top.
Hot lap in the BMW M3 503 horsepower. Good stuff.
We're not taking you in the plant, we're going to be in the museum, we're going to take a little walk around, there'll be a lot of facts and figures. Feel free to take as many photos as you'd like. While we're standing here, let me direct your attention to the kidney grill chandelier. People walk by that all the time, they just think it's a bunch of metal. It is actually after the trademark BMW kidney grill
The
design.
BMW Zentrum
Kidney
Museum
grill was
tour
first
here.
introduced at the Geneva Auto Show in 1933. You can see it started out in that elongated oval shape, moved on to the horizontal kidney design, and some of our cars now today are going back to that oval shape. So we like to point out the grill because people walk past it, they don't know what it is. Okay? Let me tell you something, everything here at BMW they do for a reason. This Zentrum Museum is modeled after the BMW headquarters in Munich, Germany. The headquarters in Munich, Germany is like 4 cylinders that reach up into the sky. So here at our Zentrum in Spartanburg, we're a 1 cylinder cut in half to let the light in and welcome you as our guest. Let's start taking a brief stroll. Let me tell you, as we move throughout, watch your footing. It does go up and down. I don't need anybody to fall off. The world is not enough. And these were built right here at the plant. I'll tell you that this plant here in Spartanburg County, we sit on 1,150 acres. Before the plant got here in Spartanburg County, these were all peach orchards. No more peaches were building cars. BMW began as a factory way back over 100 years ago in 1916, actually building aircraft engines. After World War I, the company was required to manufacture something a bit different, and that's how we got into the motorcycles and, of course, the luxury vehicles that we're known for today. This plant here in Spartanburg County was announced in June of 1992. We actually made automotive history for the fastest factory startup. 23 months from the groundbreaking until the first car came off the line. It's that one over there. We'll talk about it as we get a little closer. When that car came off the line, we only had 700 associates working here. Today we have almost 12,000, so we've grown just a bit, right? Let's take a stop up here. 9 ads that featured that rondelle in the propeller of an airplane. I'd like to tell our guests, just because it's on the internet, it is not true. Those white and blue colors are derived from the colors of the Bavarian flag. And of course, we all know that BMW stands for Bavarian Motor Works. We all wear the logo proudly. It's a symbol of the pride and heritage that we have here at the plant. So that's how the rondelle story came to be.
So no propellers, no engines, no airplane propellers ever made by BMW.
They made airplane engines.
Okay.
Engines.
Gotcha.
But
What about the change in the new one?
it's the red, white, and blue one.
Yeah.
That's for the anniversary editions. Yeah, the 50th anniversary. They did red, white. 6 was the 6 millionth car to come off the line. Of course, we have the 3-row seating, the X7. My 3s and 4s are over there.
5 millionth car to come off. BMW X5M. Toronto red. Very cool. And the green X6 over there is the 6 millionth car to come off.
My husband drives hail tents. We do get some bad weather here in the southeast, so they hold on to the hail tents until they're put on car haulers or onto the rail car system. Over here, the tracks, this is the Performance Center where you came from this morning, okay? So just to give you an idea, so this is the rail car system. These dome structures, this is our energy center. Here at the plant, we have a 9.5-mile pipeline that goes from the campus to Welford, South Carolina. BMW has a company that will gather, clean, and compress all of our recycled products. They'll put into the form of methane gas. They'll send that methane gas back here to the campus where 50% of our energy usage today is in the form of methane gas. You saw the solar panels facing out to Interstate 85. They provide all of the energy for this Zentrum Museum, which is 24,000 square feet. They also provide all of the energy for the visitor car charging stations in the visitor parking lots. We'll often have guests that will come off of the interstate. They can plug in here for free, stay with us a couple hours, and then go on their way. It's just to see how big we are here on campus.
Come on in, guys. Everybody together.
Yeah, Michael.
Sorry,
On the group is going to be right behind us here.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's try the uphill descent. We're going up and down. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to get a little video of,
Mike, slow down a little bit. Keep your wheels straight.
if you can hear the
Keep
instructor
moving forward, wheels straight.
on our 2A, watch the passenger side rear wheel. It'll pop off the ground about
Right, perfect.
Couple
Stop right
feet.
there. Stop. Give me some left-hand steering. Perfect. Give me some throttle. Let those wet tires work with that
You
extra
can't tell,
drive.
but that tire's off the ground. I'll try to get another video here.
Straighten
Look
your
at-
wheels, straighten your wheels. There you go.
Look at that. A
Next
little
driver,
scary.
Go. Nicely
But
done.
fun.
There you go. Straighten your wheel. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward.
So his tires, they're off the ground. You can't really
All
see
right.
it.
Now, give me a little left-hand steering.
But see, his tire, his rear
Not
passenger
quite that much.
tire will spin.
There you go. Now, give me some throttle. Let that X drive work with those wet tires. Don't be shy.
Oh,
There
Wow.
you go. Straighten your wheel. Nicely
All right,
done.
cameras. And here's what it looks like from the outside. Who would have thought the everyday BMW can do that?
Start over now. Give me some left-hand steering. Left-hand steering. Hang on. Stay on the throttle. I need you to give me some left-hand steering. There you go. Now give me that throttle. And there you go. Good job. Nicely done.
Wow.
All right. Good job, Robin.
Okay, the unveiling of the BMW X550e. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful Brooklyn gray. If you've been following along on the channel, you know that there's a lot of talk about the grays, skyscraper gray, Brooklyn gray, and really under the light, just a really neat hue. Kind of get that metallic shimmer. There isn't as much metallic in this flake, but when my wife walked in, she said, "Oh, you got silver." And it does kind of look like silver, almost. In the shade, it'll be more gray. It'll have a bluish hue too, so really nice. Plugged in. 42 or so miles of all-electric range on the new 50e. Excited for that. About 100 more horsepower than the 45e, so we're overall going to enjoy that as well. And we'll go over this more in detail in the future, but all part of the Performance Center experience. This is as clean and beautiful and pristine as it will probably ever look during our lease, but a lot of neat features. iDrive 8, and excited for that battery, 32 amp quicker charging. So that's it for now. X550e delivery. All part of the Performance Center experience, all free to you when you lease or finance or pay cash for your new BMW. Check it out. All right, first drive out of the Performance Center delivery bay. Ah, she's a beaut. Brooklyn gray metallic. Really has some silver hues. Light gray in the sun, more silver in the sun, more gray with blue in the light. Whisper quiet with 43 miles of range. Pretty awesome. All part of the BMW Performance Center experience. All right, everybody, if you made it to the end of the video, thanks for your patience in walking through our experience. If you want your own experience, hey, it's pretty easy to do. Just pick up your BMW here at the Performance Center in Greer, South Carolina. Lease, buy, finance, whatever you do, it's an option, no added cost, and boy, it is quite memorable. Hope you're having a great one. Stay safe. Any questions about BMW related items? You know how to reach me. Thanks. Take care, everybody.